Hey guys, this is Untitled Lego Maniac. Be sure to check out my other social media accounts and my Patreon. Links are down below. Hey guys, it's your friendly Lolicon, the yellow felt, goddammit. Hey guys, this is Untitled Lego Maniac, and this is in part 2 of my Q&A. Now, weeks ago, I made a video targeting those who rarely comment on videos, and I wanted them to participate in this Q&A, I want to ask them a question, like, what was their first video they ever saw that made them subscribe to my channel, and if they have any questions for me, they can ask. And I made a part 1 video. I got a lot of comments, and so which is why I have to separate it in different parts, and this is going to be part 2. It's going to be a lot shorter than my previous one because I answer a lot of questions and I talk way too much, so I don't want to do that. I want to keep this video nice and short, at least like 10 minutes, so let's get down to it, alright? I gotta make sure I remember the comments that I answered previously so I wouldn't accidentally repeat them again, and that's why I'm going to leave a heart so I know. Like before, there were some of you who only mentioned what was the first video they saw and didn't ask me a question, and that's all. I'm just going to give you a shout out and we're going to move on. Techno Mindset, I believe the first video I saw of yours was your Avatar The Last Airbender Showcase, a bit of an oldie. That video, yeah, I think that came out like at least 3 years ago if I remember correctly. Avatar The Last Airbender, one of my favorite shows, and I'm actually helping my friend Dan, Kaiju Dan, making Avatar Last Airbender minifigures, and I'm just providing painted faces for him. If you see his top minifigure, which is really awesome by the way, I painted that face for him, and I painted a Katara head for him, which I'm going to give it to him at BRICKSHOW or hopefully by New York if we get to meet each other. Unidentified, funny name. I think he went by a different username before though, if I remember. I talked to him before. To be honest, I'm a pretty old fan. The first video I saw was at Edward Custom Minifigures. I think this is a great idea to interact with fans. Goodbye, Yale. Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you like that idea. And for the question, he said, what is your most prized figure? Like, what is the most favorite figure that you are keeping till you die? I think currently right now it's going to be My Hero Academia figures and Doki Doki Literature Club, because ever since after making Doki Doki, I like I said in that video before it got glitched out, I want to make sure my custom aren't like subpar. I want to actually do my very, very best, which is why when I'm making my Marvel figures, I'm most likely gonna make an entire Marvel Cinematic Universe collection, all the villains, all the heroes, and I gotta make sure they're all sculpted well, they're all painted well, they're all the best of my abilities. Shit, it's a sign. Okay, these are the actual signers right now. I think they know I'm looting lollies. Goodbye. Okay, the police didn't find me just yet. Transformer Brick said, sorry for never really commenting, but I always leave a like. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. I think my first video I saw from you was your Devastator, and I immediately subscribed. And even though you moved away from making Transformers as much, I still love the custom minifigure content you put out. So here, this is a very rare comment from me, I guess. That's really cool, man. Yeah, that Devastator video. I really want to make another version of Devastator in the Transformer scale I'm going with. That used to be one of my popular videos. Got over 300,000 views because when I made that video, nobody in YouTube has made a giant Lego Devastator from Revenge of the Fallen. I was the very first Lego Transformer YouTuber who has ever accomplished it. There's some parts that I do not like at all, but then again, that was way before I knew Bricklink exists. And yeah, so all I had was just all the random and like 2 containers of Lego. That's it. And I had to make the most out of it. And all the pieces I'm actually surprised I had that many pieces to make Devastator to begin with. But it definitely could have been a lot better. It's not stable, it always falls apart. Scavenger especially was a pain in the ass. But now, since I'm making my Lego Transformers almost minifigure scale, I think making Devastator shouldn't be a big problem. The one thing that's hindering me from making another version of Devastator is time. But I would love to make another version of Devastator in the future. In fact, that's what I'm doing for majority of my Transformer figures. I have Optimus. I'm just waiting for my Sam Witwicky figure to be done by Dylan, which was in exchange for the Cool Cat. And after that, I'm currently still making Brawl. He's almost done. I just need to change out some parts, and I need to order some treads. I need to change things up a little bit, but the transformation for him is pretty much done though. And for minifigures to go with him is F, so it's like the Human Alliance thing I'm trying to do. Cop Odyssey said, hey my man, I've been subbed for months. The first video I saw was a Pokemon customs. Speaking of which, I'm still gonna make more Pokemon, I swear. It will happen. Again, time. My question is, what do you think of the Spider-Man PS4 game? I've seen comments like that before. To be honest, I don't play a lot of video games, but from the looks of it, I think the Spider-Man PS4 game looks pretty cool. And I've seen the Arkham games, and I like how open world it is. I think Spider-Man PS4, just by looking at it, I haven't seen all the trailers, I've only seen photos, but from the looks of it, it looks like an open world game just like the Batman Arkham series. And I think that's a good thing for a Spider-Man game, because it would be awesome to play as Spider-Man just swinging around routes. I love open world games, and which is why the Infamous series impressed me a lot, and Halo also impressed me a lot, especially the Bungie games, because the thing is with Bungie, you can still walk around, it's still open world, but has a story going on that you have to follow. But there's still a lot of variety you can do, which is why I'm not a huge fan of Halo Reach or the 343 games, because they do that dumb kill zone thing, so it forces you to not explore a lot. Don't get me wrong, I still love Halo Reach for its variety, but there's still little things I wish they could have done, and that was from Bungie. The Bungie who made the first 3 Halo games, and they did a great job with it, except for Halo 2, that was a bit debatable. And they couldn't do the open world thing for Reach. That one was a big letdown for me personally. Tree of Orc Productions says, I found you out through Flickr, and that's the only person in the comment section who said they found me through other social media platforms. Also, what are your thoughts on the termination of BRICKSHOW's channel? Okay, this is going to be a bit of a rant, so please stick with me. Now, if you haven't known, the BRICKSHOW got their channel terminated weeks ago. And what do I think about it? Well, of course, it sucks. It sucks for people who have a YouTube channel, make money off of it, and have been there for a long time, just to get deleted like that. Yeah, it sucks, I understand. But here's what people need to realize. Don't blame YouTube, guys. I understand how it feels when your favorite channel gets deleted. You just want to put blame on something, but don't blame it on YouTube. It wasn't YouTube's fault. Now, I made this comment before on my community page saying, LOL, BRICKSHOW sucks. Alright, if I have to be honest, I don't like the BRICKSHOW, especially just looking back. I used to watch their videos, and I kind of liked them back then. I met them in person, they're nice people, but their content, if I have to give constructive criticism, their content really isn't that great, because I feel like so many other LEGO YouTubers has done the things that they have, but better. Jane Briggs have done better reviews, in my opinion. I get, well, one person in particular is like, always keeps spamming my comment section saying, oh, scum like you aren't deleted on YouTube, but good channels like BRICKSHOW are. Fuck YouTube, fuck you, and your opinion. Buddy, I never said that I'm glad that the BRICKSHOW got terminated, and you obviously don't understand why they got deleted. The reason why BRICKSHOW got deleted is because they've been posting copyrighted images that they're not allowed to show. So if you really want to blame someone, if you don't want to blame the BRICKSHOW for some reason, blame LEGO for doing that. In the end, it's the BRICKSHOW's fault though. They know they're not allowed to release these images. They got 3 strikes. And because of that, they're out. You're not allowed to share these preliminary concepts of LEGO, and you're not allowed to leak them. And if you do, you're gonna pay the price. The BRICKSHOW themselves admitted that it was their fault. They wrote the apology to LEGO. So if you're still blaming LEGO or YouTube, you're dumb. Nobody is above the law. If you break the rules, you pay the price. That's it. The BRICKSHOW paid the price, and yes, it sucks, but hey, it was their fault to begin with. All they have to do is move on from their mistakes. Now they have to do something else besides getting their YouTube channel back, because they said they're not going to ask for the YouTube channel back because they admitted that what they did was wrong. I have to give them props for actually admitting their mistakes, and instead of whining about it, they move on. And I think that's great. They're acting like true adults, and that's good. I just hope their fans stop bitching at nothing and actually understand what's going on. Spencer Custom says, I'm pretty sure the first video I saw was the G1 Optimus. Oh yeah, that was one of my very few last Transformers that I made at a bigger scale. I feel like if I knew I wasn't gonna make bigger Transformers in the future when I started college, so I thought, okay, might as well end it with the G1 Optimus with a lot of details with the Matrix and leadership. That one was cool. Though I'll be honest, I kind of cheated on the transformation just a little bit off screen, but I think the first video I saw of yours was the G1 Mirage when it was new. As for a question, are traps gay? I get this question so many times, you won't even believe it. I remember during Pride month of June, was it June? I think it was June. if you do hashtag queer, hashtag 2dads, hashtag gay, it's on homo colors, the rainbow colors. But if you do hashtag traps, it's not in gay colors. So therefore, traps aren't gay, I guess. But at the same time, they're still dudes. Science doesn't know the answer. But if I have to say who's my favorite trap, it's Astolfo. I fuck him. Lego 42 Design said, my favorite custom you have ever made is Sheep Mode Studio said, the first video of yours I've ever saw was your updated Avengers figure. I thought it was cool that someone was making so many figures for one movie and actually put some effort to. What effort? You've definitely improved since then and nowadays, and I consider your sculpting and painting on the same level as the Moose face. Hey, that's awesome. ISO Gamer 558 said, I remember that my first video that I watched from you was one of your Transformer videos, but I don't remember which one though. But my question is, what gave you the idea to start incorporating LED into some of your custom minifigures? That is a really good question, and my answer is, it's the same answer I give for anything in general. Like, what gave me the idea? Well, I was inspired. I've seen other people doing LED before. You've seen, like, you've probably seen, like, older customs that utilizes LED. The one I remember from back in 2013 was a Whiplash, and it was really cool. And I thought that was really cool how some figures can light up like that. And many years down the road, I thought in my head, alright, what was one thing that a lot of people in the Lego community haven't done already? A lot of people already know sculpting. A lot of people have done this because they were inspired off of Ross's work or Dylan's work. There was like magnets. Some people incorporated magnets, and they were inspired off of that. So I was like, okay, what can I bring to the table that will start up a new idea for customizing? And LED was one of them. And it started off with like Justice League, and I thought, hey. I talked to my friends, would it be cool if his head can light up and his chest can light up? And I talked about, oh, what if I incorporate LED in some way? And I've been getting feedback from my friends, and I found LED on eBay for really cheap. And I showed it to my friends. I showed like different tests. I've done like different tests and mock-ups, and they were very impressed that the fact that you can actually make something like that. And that's when I showed the Cyborg LED off to so many people, and then it just grew up from there. I started making more figures with LED when necessary, like the Killmonger, Black Panther, Iron Spider, Iron Fist, Iron Man, and Savitar. And Savitar is probably my favorite figure with LED because of the fact that his whole body can glow in a transparent custom minifigure piece. That impressed a lot of people, and because of that, now I see more people incorporate LED in their figures. And it's really awesome to see. In the end, what gave me the idea, like I said, is because I was inspired. And I think about, okay, what are the things we haven't seen before a lot in our community, and LED just happened to be one of them. Gladiator Bricks Productions said, mostly your Transformer builds was why I subscribed, and I also love some of your customs. I think your coolest customs you have made has to be your Halo ones. But here's something I'd like to ask you. Do you think LEGO should stop making Ninjago sets? From a business standpoint, for someone who wants to be in a toy design business and studying product design, I'd say only stop making things if it's not selling well. But if it is selling well, keep doing it. So that's it, guys. I think that should be at least 10 minutes or over. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna have to shave off some of the video or questions to make that 10-minute mark. So yeah, that's it. Part 3 will most likely happen after Brick Fair, or maybe during Brick Fair if I feel like recording at that time. We just have to see. If you guys are going to Brick Fair 2018, don't be afraid to say hi and get an autograph or something like that. I don't care. Like, if you just want to say hi and just have and you have questions for me and want to talk to me, I'm always down for you. I'm always down. I'm always here to talk to you guys. I'm always here to hang out and have fun and be friends. All right. That's gonna be it. I gotta eat. I'm starving. See you guys later. Bye-bye.